morning. I'm at Rethymno in Greece today. It's in the island of Crete, and I'm at my hostel. I'm going to go out and get a bite to eat for some breakfast. I'm hoping to get an omelet. I saw one on a sign. I'm not sure how much it is, so I'm going to go see if it's a reasonable price. I haven't had any eggs for a while. And then I'm going to come back here and do a little bit of work online, some video editing. And then it looks to be a beautiful day today. The weather forecast is really good. Temperature should be going up. So I'm looking forward to wandering around and exploring the city here and the nearby beach area. Went to the restaurant where they were serving omelets. I didn't see the prices yesterday, and they're a little bit beyond my budget, 6-7 euros for an omelet. I could do it, but I think my budget is more like in the 3-4 euros. So I'm going to go look for a bakery this morning and find some sort of pastry, maybe some coffee, and come back to the hostel to do my work. I found my pastry. I got a chocolate donut today for €1.30 and a small Americano coffee for €1.50, staying within my budget. And I decided that today is going to be my special splurge day. So that's typically where I have a hamburger, french fries, milkshake, candy bars, treats. And so the donut is starting my day with a chocolate treat. Finished my work online this morning and had a pleasant morning. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm going to head out and wander around the city and just sort of explore the area and wander. I have no specific agenda other than just seeing what's here. This is the central square of the old town, and behind me is a large church, and there's a little plaza area here, and this pretty much is the center where all the roads meet. So there's a large pedestrian shopping way just ahead. I'm about a block from the waterfront area, so I'm going to walk through the pedestrian shopping area and then go down a little bit to another park area that connects to the waterfront. This is a map of the area of the old city, which is in the sort of beige tan area, and we're right here. The central plaza area with the church is right here, and this is the pedestrian walkway. Actually, they have some cars to go through here, but it's not a high traffic zone. It's just for mostly delivery trucks and a few mopeds. I'm going to head down this direction here to a very small plaza that connects to the waterfront, and then along the waterfront continuing this direction. Almost to the little square that I mentioned before, and right next to it is an old mosque. I'm not sure the date of this, but I'm guessing it's probably Ottoman Turkish mosque. It does not look like it's currently being used, so I don't know the status of it. I'm just walking past. But it is interesting to see and sort of beautiful in an interesting way. For my shoulder here, you can see the little mosque in the distance that I was just at. And then there's this little central square here with some restaurants around it. Last night I came here and I had a gyro in this restaurant just right over here. And then the waterfront is right next to it. So I think this is the central plaza with the taxi pickup for people that are coming in by the ferries into the little harbor here. And I think that's sort of the purpose of this small commercial area around this miniature plaza. So I'm going to walk along the waterfront and go check out the nearby beach. Reached the beach area. This is the main beach that the people like to go to, and off to the right side here, your left, would be the harbor area. On the other side of the harbor there's a smaller beach, but apparently it's not nearly as nice, and the public doesn't typically like to go to the other beach. They prefer this beach, is what I was told. This is the nicer beach. Past that little central plaza area near the harbor, which is just over here, is the harbor beach, and there's swimming prohibited over here. A sign says you're not supposed to go swimming. I think that's the area next to the boats, and then there's a rock dike here that goes out near the boats, and on this side there's a small beach, but it doesn't look very sandy, doesn't look very nice, looks sort of like muddy, sort of not so nice water, and some volleyball areas. So I think other than the volleyball, this is really not a beach to be used for really for swimming. The other beach actually has sand and is much, much nicer. So anyway, just wanted to point that out. There's a lighthouse down on this end. I've reached the lighthouse over here at the other end of the waterfront, and it's just at the edge of the harbor area where all the boats are. It's quite nice here. I really like it. This particular beach, as I mentioned earlier, is not really probably the beach you want to go swimming at, but if you just want to come sit out by the water or watch the sunset or look at the lighthouse or the boats go past, this is a pretty cool place to go. The other beach is probably where you want to go if you're going to go out and have a picnic or a day at the beach or go swimming. I'm going to go ahead and head into the old town now and try to find some lunch. One of the things I wanted to comment on that I noticed here in Crete that is different than the mainland of Greece, the four cities that I visited in mainland Greece, all of them had an abundance of graffiti and a lot of trash on the ground. Seemed like the trash services and the care and maintenance of the roads and of the buildings were much, much less. Out here in Crete, it's more like places that you would see like Germany or France or Amsterdam, Netherlands. There's really, really high degree of maintenance. The grounds, the surface area, the roads, the sidewalks are all in good repair, or most of them. And the walls seem to have no graffiti or very limited graffiti. I've only seen just a little bit on back alleyways or abandoned buildings. So it's just a whole level higher than the main continent area, the landmass of Greece. I made a mistake earlier in thinking that the central square was near my hostel where the small Christian church is. Apparently this is the central square of the old town with the large mosque behind me, and then there's some street art over here on this wall, which is quite beautiful. Not that many people here, just some pigeons and a few kids playing. So I don't think this is really the popular gathering place, but it is a larger square and it is closer to the central town area. I'm at Mojo Burger today, and I ordered a Sinatra burger with some Coca-Cola and fries. It's really an impressive burger. It has egg and bacon and I think it's 200 grams. It's a really impressive burger. I'm going to try it. My burger, fries, and a Coke here at Mojo Burgers. I give it 2 thumbs up. It's really excellent. It was about €8, 8.5 euros for the Sinatra burger, fries with the Coke. But it's probably one of the better burgers that I've had in Europe, so I recommend it. That's all I have for this episode. Please remember, savor the moment, pursue your passions, be happy. See you next episode.